Welcome to LB Insights, a conversation about buildings and the people who design, build, own, and operate them. Where Team LB discusses industry happenings and provides insights from the 500 plus subject matter experts that make up our ESOP. Some of them are joining us in the studio today. I'm Eric Rupe, CEO of Lurch Bates, and to kick off the new year today, we're taking a look at what's trending across the industry in 2026 and how we see some of those trends impacting our clients and the course of Lurch Bates. And how does Lurch Bates help you achieve better outcomes in the year ahead? First, I'd like to introduce Kyle Franzen, our Chief Growth Officer. He's joining us here today in the studio.
Thanks. It's great to be here. I'm excited to talk about where we're going and why it matters to our clients.
Exactly. The real focus today, as it is every day, is on our partners, the owners, architects, developers, and facility teams, and how we help them navigate an increasingly complex built environment. Before we dive into the specifics, though, let's zoom out. Kyle, what do you see as some of the big trends happening and making a big impact on our clients in 2026?
Across markets and building types, our clients are being asked to do more with less, move faster with greater certainty, and future-proof assets in an environment that's anything but predictable. For example, look at the speed driven by data center construction.
Absolutely.
These projects are being approached more like the great civil projects of the 30s and 40s, where speed meets mass and complexity in waves that haven't been seen since that era. This is creating new paradigms for designers, builders, and operators. Let me highlight 5 trends we see showing up consistently in client conversations. First of all, performance over first cost. The shift from first cost to life cycle value and operating efficiency is no longer aspirational, it's operational. Owners are scrutinizing how buildings perform over 20, 30, even 50 years. For vertical transportation and building systems, that means tougher questions about reliability, modernization pathways, maintenance strategies, and downtime risk. Clients aren't just asking, what does the cost today? They're asking, what does this decision lock me into, and how adaptable is it when conditions change? That's why independent, data-driven guidance is becoming essential earlier in the design process, not later.
And we're certainly hearing that over and over again for anyone who owns a large portfolio or a distributed portfolio across the U.S.
Every day. Secondly, decarbonization meets reality. Sustainability goals are colliding with real-world constraints. Electrification, embodied carbon, and operational efficiency remain priorities, but clients are navigating code changes, utility limitations, evolving incentive programs, and cost pressures all at once. In 2026, the challenge isn't whether to decarbonize, it's how to do it without compromising performance, safety, or schedule. And energy strategy is becoming a prime consideration rather than, hey, when can the local power company show up and give me permanent power? We're seeing growing demand for pragmatic strategies that balance ambition with feasibility, especially in existing buildings where upgrades must happen without disrupting occupants.
Yeah, decarbonization and power were nice to haves, and now they're becoming operational mandates.
100%. Number 3, smarter buildings, smarter expectations. Digital transformation is accelerating, but not evenly. Clients are increasingly interested in data-enabled systems, predictive maintenance, and real-time performance insights. At the same time, many are frustrated by disconnected platforms and proprietary ecosystems that don't talk to each other. The expectation in 2026 is clarity. What data actually matters? How does it reduce risk, extend asset life, or improve user experience? Technology is no longer the differentiator. Integration and interpretation are.
So many systems, but no clarity to the client.
Absolutely. Number 4, safety codes and risk complexity. The regulatory environment is getting more complex, not less. New codes, evolving safety standards, and heightened scrutiny, especially around vertical transportation and building envelope performance, are increasing exposure for owners and design teams alike. At the same time, labor shortages and compressed schedules raise the stakes for getting decisions right the first time. Clients are looking for partners who understand not just compliance, but risk, how it accumulates, how it's mitigated, and how it's documented.
As we all know, in many cases, the building enclosure is the most litigated part of the built environment.
Absolutely. Number 5, resilience and the human experience. Finally, resilience is being redefined. It's no longer just about withstanding extreme events. It's about how buildings support people day in and day out. That includes accessibility, reliability, and comfort in movement. Whether it's an aging high-rise, a healthcare facility, or a mixed-use development, clients want buildings that work for everyone under normal conditions and under the stress today's more extreme weather can generate. In 2026, resilience is both technical and human.
And gosh knows, we've seen just in the last couple of weeks how extreme the weather events can
Absolutely.
be. So hearing all of these together, it sounds like these trends point to a really key takeaway. Complexity is increasing, but so is the opportunity to create lasting value.
Right. Our clients don't just need answers. They need perspective. They need independence, and they need partners who understand how today's decisions ripple across the decades. And that's where Lurch Bates continues to show up, helping clients make confident choices in an increasingly uncertain environment.
It's about offering the right level of expertise at the right time and in the right way. Our clients certainly need more than just our technical expertise. They need our ability to see beyond one piece of the building to ensure our technical solutions provide deeper value.
Yep.
They know Lurch Bates isn't here for one project, as we've demonstrated over the decades. We are here as a partner for them for many years to come.
Yeah, exactly. Our continuing approach is centered on integration, foresight, and partnership, helping clients make confident decisions earlier and avoid costly surprises later.
That costly surprise thing is a theme we hear over and over again. They are constant pain points for anyone in the built environment. One of the things our clients consistently tell us is that the biggest pain points often show up too late in the process. So how is Lurch Bates going to address that and tackle it in 2026?
Well, we're doubling down on early phase advisory services, whether that's vertical transportation, building enclosure, life safety, or an existing building analysis. The goal is simple: reduce uncertainty before it becomes risk.
Mm-hmm. So risk, you've nailed it, right? What does that look like from a client perspective? How do we make that happen?
It means bringing Lurch Bates into conversations during feasibility, concept design, and planning, not just during documentation and construction. We help teams test ideas, model performance, identify those pain points, simulate potential solutions, and understand trade-offs, the cost, the schedule, and the long-term operations before decisions are locked in.
We're certainly seeing simulation be such a significant part of all of our deliverables for clients today for that very reason.
Yep.
So clients aren't just buying a report today, right? They're not checking a box.
Exactly.
They're gaining clarity.
Yeah, exactly. Clarity leads to confidence, and confidence leads to better projects.
Mm-hmm. So speaking directly to Lurch Bates' goals for 2026, and even in years past, one of our big areas of emphasis and initiative has been integration. We saw a client need and stepped up. And what we did is to make hiring technical consultants easier and more effective, certainly for the client's delivery of their project, but also for their bottom line. Through our various acquisitions and hiring efforts, we now have over 500 employee owners across 30 plus global offices who specialize in, not just have experience in, but specialize in over 20 areas of technical expertise. And yet clients are able to experience us as just one firm.
Yep, that's intentional. In 2026, we're continuing to break down silos so our teams collaborate seamlessly across those 20 areas and deliver one solution that brings harmony and performance to your building. Whether it's vertical transportation, facade performance, code, life safety, envelope design, new construction, ongoing asset management, or existing building renovation and reuse. Clients benefit from one coordinated strategy, not competing recommendations.
And that's especially important for owners managing large or complex portfolios, right?
No, absolutely. Clients want advisors who understand how decisions in one area impact the entire building life cycle and who can speak with one voice.
One voice. That's part of being one Lurch Bates, isn't it?
Absolutely.
So let's talk specifically about services. In 2026, what can clients expect from Lurch Bates?
At our core, we remain focused on the areas where risk, performance, and user experience intersect. That includes building flow consulting that balances efficiency, reliability, and user efficiency with appropriate future-proofing and lifespan, the movement of people, material, and waste through a building directly impact the user experience and operational efficiency, both of which have become so critical to facilities' success today.
It's been interesting how much we've heard about the building experience and how we've been able to model that and simulate that for clients and show them how people will actually experience the built environment in ways that we couldn't just a few decades ago.
Absolutely. And building science services, where form and function come together to bring the designer's vision to life with an enclosure that eliminates risk, prioritizes durability, and performs from day one to decades into the future. From property assessments, testing and observations, and forensic engineering to building enclosure commissioning, facade and facade access design, enclosures and waterproofing. I mean, the list goes on. Whether our clients are designing and constructing a new asset or facing repair and modernization of an existing building, we can help.
So what ties that all together for us and our overarching drive is to provide outcome-based thinking for our clients.
Exactly. Clients aren't hiring us for isolated opinions. They're hiring us to help their buildings, in old and new, perform better, longer, and with fewer surprises, inside, outside, from top to the bottom.
That's it. One area that continues to grow is existing building operation and specifically renewal and reuse. How does that factor into Lurch Bates in 2026?
It's a major focus. Most buildings that will exist in 2050 are already standing today. Owners are looking for practical, phased approaches to modernization, resilience, and compliance, including how energy is acquired and conserved. In 2026, we're building on our strengths in assessments, modeling and diagnostics, capital planning support, modernization and renewal strategies.
So instead of reacting to failure, which has been the norm for our industry for so long, we're helping clients actually plan intentionally in advance.
Exactly. Our goal is to help owners move from reactive problem solving to proactive stewardship of their assets.
Proactive thinking, I love it.
Yep.
Well, that's it for the Lurch Bates view of the industry for 2026. And what we know is that it's about clarity, it's about collaboration and confidence, and helping our clients navigate that complexity with the right expertise at the right moment. So thank you for spending some time with us today, and thank you for trusting Lurch Bates to help shape the built environment. Stay tuned in the very near future, I think just coming up in a few short weeks, with some great announcements in the next podcast on how some changes at Lurch Bates are going to benefit dramatically our design and architectural clients. And we're looking forward to bringing that to you.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
My pleasure. I'm glad you could join us, and everybody have a great day and take care.